The world just voted on the truth. At the United Nations, a resolution was introduced declaring the transatlantic slave trade the gravest crime in U.S. history. A system that kidnapped, chained, and trafficked more than 12 million Africans across the ocean. Generations stolen, cultures shattered, entire economies built on human bondage. And when it came time to acknowledge that truth, almost the entire world said yes, but 3 countries said no. United States, Israel, and Argentina. 3 governments looked at the largest forced migration and one of the most brutal systems of exploitation in human history, and refused to call it the worst crime humanity ever committed. Why? Because language matters. Calling the slave trade the gravest crime in human history opens the door to a dangerous word for powerful nations: reparations, accountability, historical responsibility, economic justice, and that makes governments uncomfortable. But here's the other part of the story. More than 50 countries didn't vote at all. They abstained. Many were European states whose wealth and global power were built during the centuries of slavery and colonial expansion. Not voting is political language. It means we don't want to oppose this, but we're not ready to fully stand behind it either. In diplomacy, abstaining is how countries avoid confronting their own history. But history doesn't disappear because you refuse to vote on it. The transatlantic slave trade wasn't just a tragedy. It was a global economic system built on stolen lives. And even today, the world is still arguing about whether it deserves to be called exactly what it was: the greatest crime in human history. And that debate tells you everything you need to know about memory and power, and who still benefits from the past.